Hey, Mrs. Etna, blessings to you. Blessings to you. How you doing? Hey, Stephanie, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I have a few minutes. I had to come and get me something to eat, but I wanted to share a revelation that the Lord was giving me because it was just so very profound, a deeper revelation of what it really means to like let God lead and to wait on his timing. And so our declaration is going to be your strategy will come right on time. Your strategy will come right on time. The declaration, your strategy will come right on time. I'm going to say it again. I'm doing great. Your strategy, I need y'all to make that personal. My strategy will come right on time. I'm going to say it again. My strategy will come right on time. So today has been a pretty easygoing day. It's been a Sunday where, I've just literally just been doing what I know, the typical things that people do on the weekends, doing laundry, um, not so much of packing, but more so of like getting a lot of the cleaning aspects of what I need to get done. And so God had told me today, I want you to focus on like your kitchen, clean your stove, clean your oven, and let that be it. But I noticed like, with the instructions of God, how, um, I have felt less pressure. I felt so much of like a decrease in like the amount of pressure that I've been feeling like in the past, that it made me like seek God. I'm always seeking God, but that particularly made me seek God like concerning like, why do I feel like less pressure? Like I don't feel any amount of pressure when it revolves around doing what it is that you need me to do. And the Lord told me, he said, it's because you're walking with me and you're aware that I'm going to tell you what to do when it is time. God began to tell me how a lot of times the pressure and the weight of like what we feel, especially when we feel that we got things to do and we need to get, quote unquote, our ducks in a row. A lot of the pressure comes from us. It's not the devil. It's not that God isn't talking, but a lot of times, like we push for the strategy ahead of time and we wear ourselves out. We stretch ourselves like all the way thin, right? And so, God was dealing with me about, we always talk about the blessings of God come right on time. We always talk about how the miracle comes right on time, how God himself comes right on time. That a lot of times we don't even focus on the fact that to say that God comes through right on time, that also means that whatever instructions you need to complete, whatever task it is that you feel like you need to complete, that strategy is also like in that statement of God coming right on time. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but we cannot afford to not go at God's pace in this season. What's up, Kanima? I'm gonna say it again. We cannot afford to not go at God's pace in this season. I'm going to say it again. We cannot afford to not go at God's pace in this season. We will make ourselves weary. You ever heard like the saying, like, of someone telling somebody like, you're going to make yourself sick, right? Because they stressing, either they are, just doing too much emotionally. And I know like when I was a kid, I heard that phrase a lot of times, like, if you keep it up, you're going to make yourself sick. Worrying about that, you're going to make yourself sick. Not, we literally make ourselves spiritually sick when we push against like the time clock of God. We make ourselves sick. And like it didn't dawn on me that like for the past few like weeks and months, that was what I was doing. And it wasn't the devil. It wasn't God putting me through the test. It was my own doing, because I felt like time frames, time clock, and I felt like what God was giving me was literally not enough to do. And so what was I doing? Overcompensating, pushing, and nothing happened, right? So that was the first part of like the revelation that God gave to me. Like, Just like your blessing comes right on time, just like my provision hits right on time, just like my protection, just like my favor hits right on time, like so shall your strategy hit right on time. Because what kind of God would he be if he did not give us the strategy, if he did not give us the know-how of how to accomplish or how he needs us to show up for our breakthrough, for our miracle, for our next level, right? And so, as God was dealing with me about that, he also began to deal with me about like faith. How, a lot of times, like when the season shifts, you can know like how God, everybody knows by a show of hands, do you know how God has been stretching your faith in this current season or in the past season? To a certain degree, everyone on here knows God was teaching me how to trust him financially in this season. He was teaching me how to trust his timing in this season. Everyone to a certain degree, right? You can probably tell someone how you've had to use your faith in this season, right? So it's like we can know that like God and these things are connected. I'm gonna put them together. You can know how God is using your faith in one season. And it's like when God speaks about the new thing, when he speaks about like the new season, our mindsets, for some reason, we tend to think that we won't have to like use the same faith or, have our faith tested in the same area when we enter into the new thing. And it's absolutely not true. It's the furthest thing from the truth, right? And that was one of the things God was teaching me about, like, you know, this season of my life with home ownership. Like, you had to trust me with rent. The thing is, you just became comfortable with the time frame and trusting me to like pay every single bill in this season. But in the new season, your faith is still going to be stretched in this same area, right? Because the truth of the matter is we go from faith to faith and from glory to glory. I know when we say that, it sounds like all peaches and rainbows. It really does. It sounds like from faith to faith, glory to glory. We just think that means that what I struggle with here, I won't be struggle with. No, what that saying means is whatever area God has been teaching you how to trust Him in, when you enter into the new thing, when you get stretched to the next level, when He elevates you, you're still going to need to, your faith is probably even more going to be stretched in that area. And so, like, today has just been one of those days where God has just been helping me to understand that, like, man, like, Lord, you know, I don't know why I thought that this season would be different, right? But my faith being stretched in this area, in the same area of like bills and stuff, it's a bit different, but it's the same principle. Am I making sense? So it's safe to say that, like, when you get to another season, you may not go through the same circumstances or, the same like tests and trials, but your faith in that area will be stretched in a new way that is foreign to you, that is absolutely like unknown to you. Kanima, are you still here? Are you still here? Are you still here? I can't go any further until I release this word. I don't know why I hear this. I don't know what it is you're pursuing in this hour, but I hear two phrases. I hear go no further and look no further. I don't know what it is that you're pursuing in this hour, but I hear two things. Go no further and look no further. I'm not sure what it means. I'm not sure if that means that you found what God wants you to have. I'm not sure if God is saying, listen, chill, take a pause, rest. But I hear two things: go no further and look no further. I do not know what it means, go no further and look no further. Whatever it is that you feel that you found, it fits the bill. I hear that. Whatever it is, it fits the bill. Go no further and look no further. Whatever it is that you feel you found, it fits the bill. I'm not sure if that is a home. I'm not sure if that is I'm not sure what it is. I'm not even going to make it up. But I hear go no further and look no further. Go no further and look no further. I want you to write those two phrases down. Go no further. And can somebody type that in on the screen? Go no further and look no further. Even as I said that, God showed me, like, when I found the home that he had for me, it was literally like in the process, don't look anymore. Go no further, meaning don't continue to like look. You found what I want you to have, and look no further. It simply meant your search for homes is over. Like, that was what God showed me myself. Go no further and look no further. Whatever it is that you feel you found, God wants you to go for it. Whatever it is, go for it. Whatever it is, go for it. God wants me to tell you that again. Whatever it is, go for it. And he says not to say anymore. But, and so I just decree, and go no further and look no further. I just keep hearing it for you. Go no further and look no further. Whatever it is, go for it. You found what God has for you. Go for it. I'm not sure if you know what that means, but that's what I hear. It's what I hear. I literally just got on here, to just share those revelations. The first being, whatever strategy you need, whether it's business, whether it's financial, whether it's with a house, whether it's with a vehicle, whatever the case may be, your strategy is going to come right on time. And two, the second part of this revelation is, whatever like area God is like has taught you how to trust him in this season. Please understand that in the new season, it's just going to be, he's going to stretch your faith, stretch you to believe him more and more and more in that area. We do not get to abort mission. I don't know why we think that, myself included, that it means abort mission, and we throw temper tantrums when we like, God, I'm still having to trust you with finances. Who said that you would never have to trust him in that area? God, I'm frustrated that I'm still having to trust you in my business. Who said that you wouldn't have that you would have to stop trusting him in that area, right? And so, these are some of the nuggets that God has given me, and it's been very much so encouraging. It's been pressure free, just letting God tell me what to do in his own timing, not going off of man-based time frames or anything else. It has been so stress-free that it has even shocked even me. And I believe that these words are right. They both may not be for you, but one of these words, or both, may be for you, of where you are. Whatever strategy it is, it'll come right on time. God will tell you what to do right on time. You'll wear yourself out trying to do it in your own timing. The second part of it is, even in your new season, you are still going to have to trust God. Your faith is still going to have to be stretched. Your territory will still be enlarged, right? And and it doesn't mean that it's not peaches and cream, because in a new season, on your next level, you get access to things because your faith has been proven that you didn't get access to in a previous season, right? And so it's like every single season, I won't even say that it has cons, but I will say it has pros and cons. That's the only word I can think of. There are going to be good things about the new season, great things about it, but there are also going to be, things that test your faith, that try your faith. And so at the end of the day, even in the confines of entering into a new season, you still have to trust God. And that's it. You still have to trust God. And so that is the broadcast, y'all. I just literally wanted to jump on and give you guys that revelation. I had to come on and give you guys that revelation. I pray that it blessed you however you needed it to bless you. At the moment, our goal towards what we need, the first goal is just to pay the carpet guy. I have $21, and he charges 160, so that would be 139 is what I need for the carpet guy tomorrow by noon. And so that is like the immediate goal, which will leave just the $300 for the home inspection. But right now, the goal is 139. Can somebody type that in? That is the goal. If the ministry has been a blessing to you, if you know that you're able to help us, and it's just so that I can move out and not be charged ridiculous prices for not leaving my place clean. And so that is where we are right now, 139. Even if you sow in $10, even if you're sowing $5, it is all going towards the same place. And so that is it. There are two ways to sow. You can sow via, PayPal. You can sow via the Cash App. You let God lead you. I just ask that you guys label it paid in full. And so what you guys see me doing is just literally doing what God says do, receiving revelation, but more so moving at God's pace, not stressing, not being worried, but just trusting that God, whatever it is that I need, I'll have it right on time, and just focusing on what I can do now. That is what faith at this point looks like for me. I cannot make people sow. I can't make the money come any sooner. It's just more so patience and trusting God while I wait, focusing on other things like the things in my house that I can clean. And so that is it. That is it. I love you guys. I am rooting for you. 139 is the goal. If you know that you're able to sow, I just ask that you obey God. And that's it. And so I love you guys. I am rooting for y'all. And so until